Alright, time to go talk to people.
Yes.
Be sure to greet everyone, sure.
I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
That's a good word to use for it.
Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits.
Then, yeah, they sound like an absolute loser and you shouldn't hire them.
Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now, you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
Oh, the map be big. Wow, I promise you I'm not trying to do stuttery movement like that. I think something might be up with my controller.
Oh, that's exciting.
That's not great. For the most part, yes. Echoes Shadows of Valentia had a free roam dungeon mode.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here.
Hey, there's one.
I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Nah. I'll go talk to them on my own time.
Greetings. You must
Yes,
be the new
gatekeeper.
What a pleasure.
I'm just remembering, like, the one gatekeeper from Path of Radiance on the GameCube, or no, on the Wii, and like if you maxed out that gatekeeper stats, he had like 5 health bars.
As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know?
Do you have 126 hit points?
And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Yes.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about
Somehow.
a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
I'm good. I'll talk to people on my own time.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Ah, you must be the renowned mercenary who rescued Claude. Honestly, you should not have troubled yourself over the likes of him.
Excuse me?
My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Ah, Lorenz. Lorenz.
I hate him already.
Are you someone's guest? The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
Is Raphael obsessed with food?
Yes.
Fantastic. We're gonna get along splendidly.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid.
Please tell me the tomboy archer is, like, hyper competent.
She is.
Oh, good. Exquisite.
She's actually one of your best
Captain
units.
Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Who are you again?
Hi.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you.
Nerd.
Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithia von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Look, I'm just gonna tell all of the students at this school, if you tell me not to forget your name, I've already forgotten it before it's even left your lips.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you. I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is... Marianne von Edmund. Are you joining the Knights of Saros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
What do you think?
Right.
Hi.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what's maddening?
Ah.
The fact that, like, I have a magic spot that's, like, 80% of the way pushed in the joystick, but not 100% of the way, where my movement is smooth, and otherwise it isn't. And I'm gonna be really upset if I have to replace this controller.
Oh.
Hilda's so good, though, like, can we just please talk about this? Okay, sell me on Hilda.
Okay?
Actually, yeah, you bring up a point. Controllers. Actually, no, doing that appears to have fixed it.
Hey there. Are you the mercenary who saved His Highness? It's an honor to meet you. I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
I mean, oddly enough, that was not arrogant or maddening, so...
Hi there. You must be the one everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you. This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude. Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
He seems genuine. A bit too genuine, like terrifyingly so.
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
I am going to kick your face in, Felix.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away?
We love Felix. I
you
love
call me
Felix.
Ingrid.
He's so
It is
so
a
good.
pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery? Oh, mercy! Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said. I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers' Academy too, then?
Yep, sure will.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Sort of.
My name
I
is
guess
Elizabeth,
you could
and
say
my best
that.
friend. I'm Annette. It's nice to meet you. Okay. Right.
Hello.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance.
The thing about Dimitri that gets me is that he's like lawful good, good boy vibes, but it's not annoying lawful good. Like, he comes across as, like, absolutely genuine.
Yeah.
In any case, welcome to the monastery.
If I were just meeting this dude on the street and he was that genuine to me, I'd be like, what a nice young man. That kid is going places. But in a Fire Emblem game, I'm just like, how are you going to fuck me over?
I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention?
Why'd you have to word it that way? Because now I feel bad about saying no.
I appreciate your effort.
Oh, I don't...
If you accept this teleport back, you won't get to talk to the Black Eagles. There you go.
Oh, here we
The
go.
Red Eagles.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Then I probably hate this house. Also, hi Fenris, welcome home.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house.
The fact that you have to actually add the word legitimate to describe what you are.
Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
Greetings.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fodlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? Oh, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Well, aren't you just lovely? Is this your first time in the monastery? Shall I show you around?
You know what? You sure can.
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Yep, I sure should. Now I can return.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying your time at the academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
Yes, and also Felix.
I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
I don't like you either, Setheth. It's okay.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so...
This will be your point of no return when it comes up.
Oh, hello! We've got a new raider? Perfect timing for that JoJo music? Let's go! Ah, a fellow Fire Emblem fan. Excellent. I see you're also a streamer of culture. Whoop. Love it. Thank you, Naninator. I hope I said that right. Those are... I like those emotes.
Oh, they're so
Is that
cute!
is that a frickin' Lucina PogChamp emote? Because that's amazing. It sure is. I love it.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take
Oh, we're getting followers too? What a day. Thank you very much for the follow, the Project Kaizen. Which house will I choose? The one with Claude in it. Easy.
So you have chosen the golden deer led by Claude, correct?
Yeah, Finn's got it right. I played 40 minutes of this game, and then something else came out, and I totally forgot about it. But I've been on a huge Fire Emblem kick the past couple of months, which started with a friend being like, hey, did you ever get your hands on translated ROMs of the SNES Fire Emblems? And I'm like, no. And then my friend was like, here you go, and hands me all 3 of them. And then I started playing those when I was sitting at my computer, or I restarted Fire Emblem Fates doing the Revelations path on the 3DS. So I figured I'm going to use streaming to do a Let's Play and keep myself accountable so that I can actually finish 3 houses, because I haven't yet. I am playing on hard difficulty with classic rules, though I may later have bounties that people can donate to make my life more miserable. But we'll get to that when we get to that. For now, I am having a great time immediately trying to pass judgments on every character.
Fin_finite is curious what you want on your mystical pizza.
Yeah, and if you're new here, what do you want on your mystical pizza? I like, even if you're not new here, what do you want on your mystical pizza? Do you like the concept of being able to mess with my streams? There you go. Use my link that I put up first, because you can get free cards, and then if you decide you like them, then you can buy them.
Not legitimately, anyway. Yep, gone forever. Definitely gone forever. Nobody will ever be able to access it.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I've been insistent on finishing Revelation.
Your heart has made its choice, then. All I ask is
Oh,
that you
we're not
guard
going
this
to.
open mind
We're
with
definitely not.
care and sincerity.
Fenris's Mystical Pizza has stamina plus, mana up, defense up, attack up, and extra cheese.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
See, if I were going to do the Mystic Pizza thing, it had better be a thin crust. Or, like, it either had better be, like, a crisp, thin crust, or I better be able to fold it New York style. Because that's what I'm kind of craving right now. And I want pepperoni, salami, roasted red peppers, banana peppers, green bell peppers. Are you sensing a theme here? Spinach. And what the hell? Throw some bacon and some jalapeno on there as well. I'm feeling a little spicy.
Take off the jalapenos and I'm sold.
Okay. I would sacrifice the jalapenos if it meant I got to share a pizza with you, Finn.
Oh, that's so nice. So back to murder.
Back to murder!
I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
You are a small child and you probably need to be protected.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame.
Also, I have a voice mod going now. I love it.
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
More importantly, who is this?
I'm the protag. Couldn't you tell by my hair color?
Professor at the academy.
I mean, there are 4 people in front of you, and 3 of them have green hair. So,
yeah.
I mean,
I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
You are sticking needles in his eyes by saying that.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students.
Fantastic.
We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Oh, we're going to dominate that mock battle.
Fin_Finite heard you had a favorite monster.
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
Okay, what did you picture, Ignatz?
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really.
I actually did, Claude. Like, no fooling, unironically, yes.
Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose
no,
my words
go
more
ahead.
carefully.
Go right ahead, my guy.
No, it's totally cool.
That is literally your only option.
I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual.
Lorenz, are you that much of a tryhard all the time?
Yes. Yes, he
Oh.
is.
But I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
That's fine. Fight me. You'll see what happens.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently, our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
The captain? Who are you talking about?
Who is the guy whose shirt buttons are begging for mercy? His name's Raphael. He apparently loves food.
Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary. Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect.
He's kind of my dad.
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he...
Father figure. No, just father. I like how nobody believes you. He's like, yeah, sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
You Oh, clearly you got your mom's looks. Putting it nicely, Lorenz is ... special. You can tell that from his unique choice of haircuts. Yeah, I'm sure it's some avant-garde nouveau, like insert 7 other purple prose adjectives here.
Just because someone
Purple hair, purple prose.
Yo.
Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
I like Hilda, which leaves me worried that I'm going to discover something about Hilda that's going to immediately take away my like of Hilda.
Don't you agree?
Probably. To be frank, probably.
Oh no.
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so.
Poor Marianne looks like she does not want to be here.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
I hit things really hard.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How
Sir, you
savage.
are the meat.
I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Why not both?
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Why not both?
Your common
All of them!
sensibilities
All
are
of them!
grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Oh, I hate you already.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified.
Not yet, you aren't.
You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies.
There's a lot more to her
alongside
than what you
slackers.
get on a first impression. I'm willing to bet that there's a lot more to every single one of these faces than I'm getting from this brief snippet.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the intro.
Life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
So are we jetting right to that mock battle, or do I get to like?
No.
Do I get to fiddle around a little bit?
You get a little bit. Not a lot, but you do get a little bit.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 25. All right. Oh boy, there's a calendar. Okay, so you always unequip Lorenz's eyes and send him on the front lines whenever you play this game, and you just blood for the blood god. Okay, so as much as I may joke about not liking a character, I could never do that. The first Fire Emblem game that I played was the one that hit the Game Boy Advance way back in the day in the States. And I beat that game, and I only lost a single character. And I was so thrilled when I beat that game that I had actually forgot I had let Urk die. And so I get to the ending, and it's just like, Sarah went on to do this, and Hector went on to do this, and I was telling you what everybody went on to do, and I was so happy about it. And then it's like, Urk died in chapter 15, and I'm like, oh, yeah. I let the mage die, and it was my greatest regret in the Fire Emblem series. And,
amazing.
I'm sorry, Monobender. I cast Fireball. Well, hey, it's cool. You cast Fireball. I got a whole bunch of flammable soundproofing foam behind me, so it's super effective. Oh, snap. They gave me money.
You have an allowance.
Oh, a thing happened on Saturday.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power
Gosh, I wonder if you have a crest.
I wonder if I have the Protag crest. I purposely kill characters like Viron, Jacob, Makalov, or Lorenz. If I don't like them, I play God and decide their fates. I mean, that is a way to play the game. I resonate with Marth's, like, I think it was Shadow Dragon on the DS where Marth talked about, like, I want to win a war without ever losing anyone, and I'm just like, I feel that. I think it's partially the fact that I love challenging myself in the Fire Emblem games, and I love how playing classic mode, every map is like a puzzle that you have to figure out how to get through it without losing anyone. And partially the fact that I am a gigantic freaking softie, and I do, like, my power fantasy when I play RPGs is I want to have the power to help everyone. I'm the type of guy that if I get mad at you, I'm probably over it within an hour. If I'm still mad at you a day later, you fucked up. But that's just me. That's just how I be. All right, talk to me about crests.
Know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
Oh, Lord.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate.
So you're the type that does, like, themed challenge runs. I respect that.
They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons.
Is there a crest that gives me just an absolutely banging ass palate and makes me a better chef?
No.
Damn.
Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Sure.
Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and...
Oh, that's real awkward that doesn't work when Streamlabs doesn't have a sub. Whoops.
No!
What is this?
It's some lines.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been
Let me do
detected?
this.
Excellent, thank you.
To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. You may leave now.
I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps, what in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Oh, he's so happy right now. Okay, bye. DLC supplies have arrived. You can now change the protagonist's outfit to the dancer ensemble in your journal. A quest has been added from Chapter 5 of the main story on.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Each week, you will have one day off when you may choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be Explore. Wait, I have a motivation gauge I have to watch out for?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lord.
I love these outfits so much. So much. They're so terrible.
That is not summer wear. Actually, I'm kind of into that one.
Yeah, that's probably the best one. Yeah, then there's that.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Now we're having.
Now we're cruising.
Yep. All right. I guess we're gonna explore. Let's explore the monastery. So, this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things.
Would you like to be overpowered?
Permanently increases movement by 2. Permanently increases HP by 7. What? 3? 3?
Yeah. Yeah, no, those are super broken.
Yep. And we're not using them for a while. Like, I just feel like that's the kind of thing you use towards the end of the playthrough, when somebody's just not quite at the level you want them to be. Speak with your house leader. Oh, are you gonna complain at me?
Quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end.
Okay.
Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Yeah, that's your hint that poaching is possible.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness.
You are so lawful good that, like...
They do is a good.
I have a request.
Grow plants in the greenhouse. Sure.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. I hereby declare my intention to prevail at... Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
What do you mean you'll sit this one out?
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind me sitting it out, do you? As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
But didn't I just get told by chat that she's like an absolute tank?
Yes. Yes, she is. And her personal skill is absolutely nutters insane for the first few chapters.
Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses. The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well.
That's not true, Claude. That's not true. I've had plenty of competition that I've lost and still enjoyed myself.
You know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach?
Not really. You're gonna tell me anyway.
Well, you could just back out of that.
That means you can chow down with students at the dining hall or get in some one-on-one sparring at the as you explore the monastery. Try. If you haven't noticed, you can check them out to see posted requests. I hear that fulfilling requests, the bulletin board gets updated frequently. Far be it from me to tell you how to use the facilities, but it's a good idea to be mindful of how you're using your time. If you don't think about how you're spending your free time, it'll be over before you know it.
Okay.
Here at the Officers Academy, even professors are expected to study often to help maintain their strong leadership skills.
I had a 100% crit Vantage Hilda in my Hilda solo run. It legit felt like cheating. Is Vantage, is this game's version of Vantage like the broken one where you just always have it, or do you have to be under a health threshold for it?
There are both.
In other words, students and teachers alike have to strive to grow in every possible field.
I'm noticing that in this example picture, there's female Byleth. Like, they very clearly wanted you to be a lady.
No, it's actually random. They're all 50-50.
Neat! Okay, I'm into this. I'm at the dormitory. I actually believe that about the solo maps, especially because with me and my I don't want anybody to die sort of thing, a solo map is real easy. If somebody dies, I lose.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
Poor sweet child. I'm sorry. Oh, they make me be proper and go down the stairs. I can't just hop over the...
You can't step on the bushes.
Hilda and Mercedes. Lady Rhea is quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela once or twice. You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
You're in a Fire Emblem game.
Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Be an example? Sure. I want to be an example of a dude who doesn't waste any time and gets things done. Stairs. Also, Kaizen, I gotta give you credit. I love that you're excited about it, and I love that you're talking about the things that you did, but I also love the fact that you're trying, like, not to actually spoil anything for me.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps.
Why?
I could just forget all about my assignment.
That's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
Okay, the herbs thing would excite me because that means cooking.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Well, I did say I was going to do some... By gardening, you can harvest all kinds of crops. Flowers, for instance, make great gifts. Some people might even decorate their rooms with the flowers you give them. Okay, okay, plant. Use the cultivate command to pay the greenhouse keeper to look after your crop. The more you spend, the better your harvest will be. Plants. Shadoway seeds, plant them. Cultivate. I'm not allowed
You're not
to...
smart enough.
Cool.
Thanks.
Oh, yep, that still counts. And now I have seeds where I can, you know, do it again sometime.
Sure can.
Please tell me there's a fishing minigame.
Unfortunately, there is. Hello, my nemesis.
Fishing has not been unlocked yet. That's fine. I'll get there.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Oh, I have to talk to the dining staff and invite someone. Map says dining hall is here, so I can go up this staircase and...
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to being...
Oh, Felix, we love
I'm
you.
going to punch his face so hard.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
You can only do today's special.
Oh god, this is gonna delay us going to break, but I have to go through this menu. I have to go through it. A baked confection with Noah fruit cream and a currant reduction, often enjoyed as a dessert at family gatherings. Okay, sure. Currants, peach currant, and Noah fruit. I don't know what Noah fruit is, but I'm all for it. Sweet bun trio, traditional pastries from Fergus, known for their subtle sweetness. The dough is made with eggs and sugar.
Also berries.
Yeah, there's a couple of different things that could actually be. Pheasant roast with berry sauce, very common pairing. Pheasant's a great choice for, like... with the berry reduction sauce, like, I want to see... I guess Albanian berries are going to be, like, your catch-all. Peach sorbet. I don't need to explain peach sorbet. Beast meat teppanyaki. You had me at teppanyaki. I really want to know what Noah fruit tastes like because it's the second time it's come up. Pickled rabbit skewers. Interesting. Daphne stew is minced poultry and onions boiled with salt. And you know what? That's a real simple thing. If you really do, like, if you really, really, really caramelize the onions, you're basically making meaty French onion stew. And that is perfectly fine by me. Fatty hunks of Gronder fox cooked slowly on skewers. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Dergio style fried pheasant. Pheasant comes by again. Pounded flat and fried can be served as a sort of sandwich with cheese between two strips of meat. So basically we're making the KFC double down.
Yep.
Pasta primavera. I don't need to explain it. It's great. Onion gratin soup. Onion stewed with white trout and baked with a layer of cheese on top. Will warm you up from the inside out. Again, I think French onion soup. Because it's just like, I bet you that cheese is the Faudlin equivalent of Gruyere. Country-style red turnip plate. Or red turnip done 3 ways. Their turnips probably taste amazing. Vegetable stir-fry. Don't need to explain that. Grilled herring. Yeah. Served with turnips. Fish and bean soup, white trout and chickpeas. Nice. Fruit and herring tart. I'm not sure. Okay. So now we've got a third dish that Noah fruit comes into play with. This one with herring. Fisherman's Bounty is just good old fish stew. Fish sandwich. We got the fillet of... Oh, it's pickled in vinegar and served with cabbage. Pike! Oh, that sounds good, actually. 2 types of fish are cut into strips and sauteed in butter. I mean, it's butter and it's fish. You got a winner. A gourmet fish dish with airmid pike, vegetables, and a sprinkle of expensive spices. A sprinkle of expensive... whatever. Sauteed jerky aged in the monetary and sauteed for a delightfully salty flavor. That is... Like, that could be done properly, but you have to saute it in something other than water. Because all you're doing is just making a salt brine. Spicy fish and turnip stew. They really love their turnips here. The thing is, though, is that, like... Oh, it's using loach? Interesting. When a game has cooking, Jason. Hold my beer, we're looking at the menu. Goddamn right we are. Sweet and salty whitefish saute. Okay, so the whole salty sweet thing when it comes to fish, I've learned from Vietnamese cooking that, like, caramelized fish sounds gross, but it's actually just a Maillard reaction thing where you let the fish kind of crisp up from direct heat. So this would work. This would work, and it's probably phenomenal. Super spicy fish dongo. Small size spicy balls of fried dough packed with white trout and dried tomato. Tomato's just a natural source of MSG. So, probably also really good. More pheasant and eggs. Thin slices of bird meat and shredded cabbage mixed with scrambled eggs and sauteed with spices. Sign me up.
Sounds really good.
Sign
Really
me up.
good.
Sign me up right now. I want to know what the spices are. Garrick mock meat pie. A crispy brown pie packed with tomatoes, cheese, and tender chunks of meat. Like, you're like a step away from a deep dish pizza here. It's fine.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're like a step away. Cheesy Verona stew. 2 kinds of melted cheese.
Nice.
Pickled seafood and vegetables. Raw fish and turnips pickled in a vinegar-based seasoning liquid. Rarely eaten in Falkland. Raw fish and turnips pickled. So what y'all need to do is y'all need to take that vinegar that you use to pickle your turnips and pour it on some rice and mix that together and make some sushi.
Yep.
Gautier cheese gratin. A gratin of bird meat topped with heaps of Gautier cheese, which is famous for its low-fat content. A low-fat cheese doesn't sound good to me at all.
It really doesn't.
Cabbage and herring stew. You know what? It's cabbage and herring. Oh, and the herring is stewed whole, so you're actually getting a lot of surprising flavor because, like,
yeah,
that's a lot of deep flavor there. Small fish skewers. Don't need to explain that. Actually, I want to know why they have a quote-unquote muddy flavor. That doesn't sound appetizing. And then fried crayfish. Looks much tasty. Oh, go, bite the fattest part of my ass. Today's menu. One of these 3 people, I guess these people are very happy about because they like it more. And then these 3 are like, God, I hate this food. Yeah, let's talk with the dancer.
Okay, you get 1 more.
Oh, I get 2?
Yeah.
Yeet.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Oh, they're the ones in my class, so I can see their motivations. Interesting.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
Hey, Professor, level up.
Because I sat down and had a meal. I have now more activity points for exploration. I get more money.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Alright, I have no more activity points, which means I'm not allowed to do anything else. But I see a
You do have
potential
another
quest.
Yeah.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
That second option seems a little forward.
Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. Might you help me with a favor?
I probably can't do the fishing today.
You actually can. Fishing takes no activity points.
Yo, let's go. I know I'm supposed to be doing, like, my break soon, but we're gonna fish.
No. We need to fish.
We're gonna fish, and then right before the mock battle, that's when I'll take my break. Hell yeah, I want to fish! Is there... Oh, no. Wait until you see the silhouette of the fish you want to catch, and then press the A button to hook it. Don't wait too long. Press the... Why are there health gauges?
Your fish has a health gauge. Well, stamina gauge. There you go. You caught a fish.
I caught, apparently, a worthless fish. Have I played Final Fantasy 15? For like an hour a long time ago, and then lost access to it. Oh, no, that was worth 10 whole points. I'm becoming a better professor by catching fish.
Yep.
You have helped me so much.
And she goes, wow, you caught a fish. Here's 6.
And some renown. And now, now I finish exploring. Is Final Fantasy 15 on my bucket list? Yes. It's Ferdinand's birthday.
Ferdinand is not in your house.
And this is where we're gonna pause for the moment, and then
Press
when we
X.
Press X, save. Bip, bip, bip.
There you go.
And then when we come back, we're gonna have our mock battle, and the streets will flow with the blood of the disbelievers.